Well, you didn't miss much. I think by the time the funerals were going, the pyre was burning. They shared a story about Damron the bard, Luthien's minstrel, right? And how he went back to Eriador after losing her interest, because not interest in her, but her interest in him. She went in love, she went for an adventurous life, and so he became a lonely bard and exiled himself to Eriador and killed himself there. And there is a place. There is a place somewhere in Eriador where you can find the pond and the cliff where he ended his life. And there is supposedly a ghost of Dameron there. That's the story of that Ascarnid told during the night. And there was as well a little quick story about Luindis, the wife of Old Briar, sort of like to situate her memory and give a little insight on what she was and who she was for Old Briar. Stuff very, just social stuff. You didn't miss anything very eventful. And the last bit was basically Thoral going to sleep while speaking to the egg. So saying that he's not going to let a Lake Town 2 happen, and that he's going to make sure that they arrive, the egg arrives safely to Tolmorwin, so that the mission is going to make sure the mission is completed. That's it. And the fact as well, the group agreed on that you had agreed on, but further agreed to stay for the duration of May Day, as they realized that nothing could impress or deter the locals to change their plan. Old Briar is imposing a very confident attitude, and keeps saying that if they were to attack, or if there was anything to happen, they would be falling into a trap, because he has allies.
You mean if the Dunlendings attack?
Yeah.
What did he think about? I mean, I know this is ultimately our decision. I'm not trying to put it on the game master, but I think since it could affect their community, we have to ask what his feelings is about tracking down these two rogue Dunlendings. And
the last note you got from his son, Tormar, was that the deal, the full deal, was that they were to come back with the horses on the day following May Day, right? They gave Whitethorn 2 days to fix their friend, Maldo, and they were to return the day on tomorrow. They were to return tomorrow, because now we'll spend the night. Now we'll sleep, and there will be May Day. And those guys, the three hands of Maldo, the three companions of Maldo, are to come back with the horses themselves the following day. Yeah. So the answer is that let them fulfill their part of the bargain. Because on the other hand, they want their men back, but they have to bring back the horses. There is as well sort of like this. It's not a game of pride, but so there was no decision to proactively go out yet. As long as nothing odd happens, there is no reason to believe anything could go wrong. Isn't it?
I have been, I have been outvoted, and whenever everyone has disagreed, you have all been, as a group, correct. So, yes, we will wait. However, I would allow to open the possibility that you would consider going out this evening, this May Day, because then we'll have the initiative.
So spend the day, because there's the night of the funerals. That's what we just ended. Now it's like 4 in the morning or 2 in the morning, and everyone is going to sleep. Then there will be May Day, and one night, and the supposedly end of the bargain, right? Meeting. When would you want to go out?
On horseback, they will have a significant advantage. If we find where they're holed up and attack them, then if a battle's going to be happen, the advantage will be ours, at least temporarily.
I remember it there being that these three were not. They were kind of like at odds with the larger Dunlanding group.
They are looking to unseat. They are looking to unseat the current chieftain, with Maldo as new chieftain.
I think if we went and got rid of those three, we might incite retribution from the rest of the Dunlandings.
Yeah, where there, in fact, it's confirmed that these 4, including Maldo, are dissidents against their own chieftain. So,
and not only that, they are furthering the. Let me speak out of character because it'll be more concise. Maybe they are furthering the goals of the sorceress, if I remember correctly.
Maldo was manipulated somewhat by the sorceress. To what extent? That's unclear. But yes, there's that too. So is he doing this for himself?
More harm to come if he takes charge. I'm sorry, Adi.
If he takes charge, will he take charge for himself or for her? He also swore to, if he managed to, if he were to manage unseating her, he swore to take the horde somewhere else and leave Whitethorn alone. And so we had the 37 result, triple 4 sixes from the insight roll of. You were gone already when we rolled that insight? No, we rolled. Azagal rolled mega insight.
He was, I think.
And that confirmed that everything that Maldo said was true. That he was indeed looking to take over ownership of the horde and leave Whitethorn alone.
Oh. For now, we have decided. What's going to be done about him during the day? I mean, the May Day's happening. We're not letting him wander around, right? So we'll have to.
As you discussed that during the night, like you take Turmar apart, or you take some of the heads, local heads apart, the what do you call it? The elder son, right? Well, it says that so far this guy has been behaving, and that he's he'll be invited to take part in the May Day celebrations. They try not to how do you call it? Well, to make of someone an enemy. You know, to animal.
Try not to provoke him.
Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, not to provoke him for sure. Not to antagonize him, right? Not to make him a worse enemy than he's meant to be. I don't know, or, you know, because he represents an invading force, but himself as Maldo, he has behaved.
Okay.
The ginger guy dressed like Asterix. Yeah.
I think let's not, if we can use him to kind of potentially, you know, sow disruption within the larger Dunlendings, it might prove beneficial. It might be beneficial to us, but at least to
let them fight it themselves is what you're saying. Is that, am I understanding you?
Yeah.
There was as well Bungo's concerns that all of that didn't matter at all. That and what mattered is that to bring the egg as quickly as seamlessly as possible to destination, and that the rings were a problem, and the spying and the sorceress, and that all else would have happened anyway to Whitethorn, and that was Bungo's concern. But he was appeased by I think Bungo was appeased by seeing the confidence of the Whitethorn people, how Azaghal went in, like, understood that maybe they are right to say that hope is a rare thing, and to have a moment of shared happiness is as valuable as one day ahead, like, you know.
Well, that's certainly wise. Thank you for your thoughts, Bungo.
Now, during the night,
I think Irmi was impressed also.
it's just the beginning.
Well,
Hold up. Teeny hope for you. Mindly, it's teeny, but still, it's more hope than I've got.
There's that night. You all went finally to sleep. What, in that barn, right? With that man, yeah. So you might as well keep an eye on him at the same time.
Yes.
I won't sleep in the same. Because of the egg, I don't want him to have any inkling of the egg.
Okay. Would you rather sleep in the main hall, the corner there?
Yeah, I can sleep in the main hall, and I mean, maybe somewhere inconspicuous, not to draw too much attention to myself. So, I'm not going to pitch my tent in the middle of the whole place, but
at 4 a.m.
Yeah. So yeah, probably maybe act as if like I might have a couple drinks and pretend that I'm a bit drunk and kind of stumble into the great hall and
no problem.
Fall asleep drunkenly by the fire.
I think the place is
not drunk.
Is empty, or maybe there is a hobbit sleeping on the table, just like that, or maybe a child has fallen asleep with a dog or two there as well. I imagine there is some kind of a couple of rooms in the back, or some kind of ale attached to it, and Old Briar might have his quarters somewhere, around there as well. Everything is very, at this point, like I imagine it, like very 12th centuries, 9th century, 12th century, Middle Age,
Yeah.
So there's that night, that stretches ahead, and you all slumber. Galdir, you can keep one eye open, one eye closed,
Me and Azaghal and maybe Yerme will take turns watching. It depends on where Bungo is, if he helps us with that or if he's with Thorald. Or maybe somewhere else entirely.
Yeah, I think Bungo would prefer by the fire in the main hall too. And yeah.
Sure thing. No problem.
It's pretty distrustful of this Tomar, even though the ring has been removed.
Maldo. The Dunlander. Maldo. While you sleep like a stone near that ancestral fire, Bungo, and you dream that you are on a boat, taking, you're at the helm of it's the stern. How do you call that? The bar, at the back of the stern of a ship, when you.
The rudder.
Yeah, you're at the rudder, taking Yerme to Valinor. In that dream, you're the helmsman, the rudder, and everyone is there. There's this little ship sailing, west. Azaghal is there, Galdir, Thorald is there, Eradan, the young ranger, is there, and Ascarnil, the tall elf, Yereme's friend, is there. Everyone is going to Valinor. Oh, sorry. And your trip goes on. You see she's at the prow, you're at the stern of that ship. And there's everyone in between, You can't see her anymore, like you're trying to look for Valinor as well, but everyone is in the way, you can't steer very well. People are annoying. And they're talking to her. She explodes in laughter. She doesn't notice you. That is not the point. That you're doing a job. You're carrying a message. You're carrying a precious cargo. You should be focused and stuff. But it grows. Things encroaching in your mind. You're becoming jealous of them all. They take their turn singing her songs, getting all her attention away from you. They do that especially, you become jealous. And in that trip in your dream, you will see yourself just pushing them off board, one after the other. You get rid of them all.
Ooh.
You make room for you and her. Just the two of you. And Valinor is a lot further than you expected, and for ages you're alone, the two of you, bored to death on that boat. The dream goes flat. as boredom takes over for that never-ending journey, and you're totally not the man you wanted to be. You feel trapped on that boat as well, like you can go wherever you wanted, but would you still be on that boat? So you take her to an island. And it takes years, she doesn't age, you age, you decide to go on. Okay, let's go to another island and another one. And your thirst for voyage is unquenchable. And you go on, and that goes on, and that dreams end. Where do you think that dreams end? Where would you see that going from there?
An island getting old. Well, this force of nature, Hervé, stays constant. It sounds a little depressing. Bungo, I just see him maybe running out of his pipe weed and becoming quite disconsolate, looking out across the sea.
Will you push her as well? Out of tobacco.
No, just the realization that his love is not something that was meant to be between them, just of her. He loves what she is, this natural being. So he just dwindles away on this island, and regrets that they never came to Valinor, to this heavenly place, and that he could not get her there.
Oh yeah, so you become this old man, just standing to smoke an empty pipe and withering away on a hammock or something while watching her being stranded on a desert island. Her looking west. That will be your dream.
Yeah.
What a vision was.
Yeah. A very low rating episode of Survivor.
Yeah.
long and tortured. No, just a dwindling, just a realization that their love can't be anything between them. More that he loves her more as nature.
For what she, I know. Yeah.
The beauty of nature.
Yeah. Makes sense.
No matter how far you go, gear from your perished comrades keeps washing up on the
Oh yes.
on the beach.
Yes. Exactly. Flotsam, just hitting the beach, and you see, reminders of your exploits.
Yeah, that's troubling. That's definitely a lot of guilt. It's not something that the merry Bungo is. Yeah, it's a tortured dwindling, really. It's a kind of an uncomfortable, awkward nightmare, really. This beautiful nature, but this feeling of horror that he's drowned people. Oh, it's certainly a nightmare.
Oh yes, it is. Definitely is. And a tortuous one, a tricky one, a trap nightmare. Nightmarish trap. I think Bungo had dreams like that before you became a messenger. Before you found an outlet. You know what I mean? And possibly now that you're back at some kind of like life-threatening threshold or crossroads, some original fears resurface. Those fears that led you to, become a messenger, and this wandering madness, to get rid of that, to quench that wandering madness, right? Now, Galdir, you too you're having a dream. For a moment, your attention drops and you nod and you doze, and you're comfortably laying in the most, spacious bed, and you can rest. You're out of harm's way and you can just let yourself go. You lie down on that bed, and that bed it's made of wood logs. It's a funeral pyre, and it is set aflame. You look at the stars, see the flames, go up, the embers reaching up, and you feel, the leaking flames, and that suffering is somewhat pleasurable in your dream. You realize that now you are hovering over your own body, and that your body is basically just a pile of ashes, has turned into ashes, and you're a ghost. You're a hovering ghost over the world. You can travel now. You can wander all you want, for as long as you want. No walls will stop you. You're immaterial. You can even, go into people's houses. You sneak in through the doors, through the walls. You listen to their thoughts. You see their dreams when they sleep. You hear their secret stories where they think they're alone, sharing secrets. But you also can see dangers that they are not aware of, that they won't see coming. You're always one step ahead. And you see beyond. Things that threaten them. But they cannot see you as you try to warn them, try to warn your friends. They can't see you. And you're alone now with that power. You can be anywhere, anytime. You can see far. But no one can share that with you. You become a specter, a ghost. And yes, you will wander. Oh, you will wander. You're as well on that path, right? Wandering madness. But the vessel is always problematic, right? Always need a transport. Now without a body. You can just move about forever if you wanted to. Where do you want to take that dream, Daniel? Those people, you can't make contact with them. I think that the crux of it all. Well, you know better, you move better, but at what price? You can't make contact. You're muted.
Well, that'll make a difference, won't it?
Make contact.
Yeah. Well, for a while, Galdir pushes himself and keeps exploring and exploring. New places to see. And for a while, he keeps seeing the new places. And then he's seen them before. And at some point, a deep voice. He hears a deep voice calling him. He ignores it for a while. But it calls him, and eventually he makes his way west. Walls. Time to stop moving and to wait. And Ando says, I've been waiting for you. There is a place for you until the world ends.
I lost you there for a sec. Maldo, the Dunlending, right?
No, Mandos.
Ah, Mandos. Okay, sorry. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Your mic is pointing the wrong direction, and it loses the quiet.
My apologies. I could see that it was headed the wrong way, but that should be much better.
Perfect. So you make it to Mando's hall.
Once he gets to Mandos's halls, he finds he can't leave. There's a place for him. It's lovely, but it's a time of waiting. And it's lovely but boring.
Oh gosh. And he's trapped there?
Trapped there.
He's waiting for Mando's judgment, or, it's not coming. And you still want to wander? Yeah, there's still this wandering madness inside. You just want to go, right?
Yes, but at some level, at a certain point when wandering was all there was, it lost its value.
Makes sense. Nothing is ever complete, huh? And this is where your dream ends?
Waiting. You can hear me now?
Yeah. Waiting. Okay. Looking east then. Oh no, Mandos is on the western side of Valinor, isn't it? The halls.
I believe so.
Yeah. So you look west again, yeah? Or towards Valinor. What's the last image from your perspective?
He's looking out into the void.
Right, yes.
Because that's where the ending of the world has to come from.
Right. In that void, I see a reptilian eye blinking once, Flick. And that's when you just wake up of those 5 seconds of, of dozing, Meanwhile, Thorald. Oh, it's warm in that you were careful not to go and sleep near the fire. This heart is that this fire pit is something just emanate, pulsate, But even in the corner you found, it's sleeping on that egg. Almost brew. What do they do? Hens? They brood eggs. Well, now it doesn't matter because you're in a canoe. Or you're going west, and there's that river. All you know is that this river is going west. There's the egg, the canoe, you, and other canoes. That river, broad river. Everyone is rafting along. River is calm, so wide. Now the banks of that river are so far away. Almost as if you were in the middle of the ocean. And yes, now you're paddling in the middle of the ocean. And your friends, somewhat they glide. They're asleep. Those canoes, they follow. No one is paddling. They fell asleep in their canoes. Only you leads the pack, And you have that pain in your stomach. And you look around, the egg is gone. That pain in your stomach. You look down, and you're pregnant. The first man on Middle Earth. Pregnant with a golden egg that pulsates. You see gold in your belly. That goldness, that gold is cold. It's freezing cold. There's a tremor in the water. You look up, you look around. On the horizon you see a sharp peak, an island. That's where you're going. So you try to paddle up, like double paddling. The egg resonates with the tremor of the water, and the waters are just vibrating like the skin of a drum. And the egg resonates with them. Suddenly the water, they just, everything just goes like whoop, and you're swallowed whole by a sea monster. Is this where the dream ends, or is this where you take over and tell us what's next?
I think if I have this pain in my belly and so on, I think called whenever he wakes up, will wake up and probably puke. Will probably throw up. Maybe a bit of last night's dinner or snacks. But I think if he's swallowed by this sea serpent, or is it? It's a whale, or
you tell us.
Don't know.
You tell us.
Okay, I think it would be. Yeah, I think like a sea serpent, almost like a Jormungandr of the Norse mythology, like the world serpent is. This is kind of like a being of extreme. I'm just a speck of dust in comparison to it. Being swallowed by it. I think Thorald will. I think he will wake up. I think maybe this is a we could revisit this part of a dream at some point. Maybe he comes back another dream inside this sea creature, but he wakes up just like shocked, like kind of feels around, and suddenly like his stomach is just not feeling well. He just turns over and throws up a little bit, and then he's just like, oh crap, and then run. He's like, thinks, do I run outside? This is like a physical need to run outside maybe, but then he thinks, no, I can't leave the egg alone. So he kind of just finds maybe a bucket or a plate, something nearby, or something that he can just puke into, and just sits there a bit exhausted.
Okay.
And then I guess looking for a way to clean it up.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's right before dawn when that happens. There is already a bit of a commotion in the hall. Mayday is being, I think most women are up and already assembling the parts of everything that's going to form the festival of the day, right? The celebration.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry, something obviously did not agree with me from last night.
I think the first who comes to address you is Matilda, the pregnant girl that was the nurse of Maldo, the Dunlanding. Are you all right there? Now, you look like you need a bucket of water right in the face there.
Oh, I certainly feel like I could use that. I'm sorry, it's must be something I ate last night.
Don't worry.
If you let me know.
I puke every day myself.
I'm sure, but I don't think you make as much of a mess as I do. Please, I'll let me clean this up. It's my fault. And I will. I guess maybe there's like a mop or something. I can kind of mop it up, and then I will clean out the bucket. And I think
at this point
in the clean well, kind of dunk my face.
Okay.
Wake up.
Mm-hmm. You wash your face like that. You clean your mess. At this point, Grandir, the smith's apprentice, the son of Gildemore, the master smith. Grandir's sisters, 34, 36, 38 years old, all married, mind you, go about, and just walk past by you with the lurk and they smile. They can't help it. They make no obvious comment, but and it's not. It's it's just funny. Yeah. And the doors of the hall, the great hall, are open wide. And I think it opens towards the east. And there is this nice sunrise that peeks in, and there's this band of pinkish light that invades the hall and go illuminate the wooden throne past the fire pit and the long table. The long table is perfectly aligned with that opening, and then the band of light just illuminates the entirety of it. And you can already hear, the world waking up. This bigger than this big farmstead, taking off at the barn. Bungo, yeah. You wake up in that environment as well. We have Juno as well, who spent the night there, with possibly a ceramic jar of cider in his lap, and he's just sitting on the table. Wakes up, checks his mug, and notices you. Good morning. What a grand day! He looks, but he looks like he's blinded by the ray of the shine, from the sun. How have you been, Bungo? Welcome back. My little man, you look troubled. Oh, you're muted. You're muted, Owen.
Oh, really? A shame. Oh, good morning, good morning. Well, strange dreams indeed by the fire. Oh, yes. But a day of celebration. That is good. That is good.
I had some weirdest dream as well. I tell you.
Oh.
All right.
Well.
You want to hear my dream?
Oh, yeah, well, of course. Tell me what strange dreams you had.
Have a seat. Did got a bit of cider in that jug? Oh no, he just poured a bit of flat cider in that mug, hands it over to you.
Oh, how refreshing! How refreshing! What a day this will be.
I dreamt Mr. Gandalf would be coming, and I saw him like he came from the skies. And his cloak, as wide as, a great bird. But he came on a dragon. Mounted on a dragon. Blue dragon. With ribbons in his ears and talons. And a green cloak. Iridescent with myriad colors. He came with the grandest smile. Oh, God. Oh, I hope he comes. I hope he comes alone, not on a dragon. Not on a dragon's back.
Oh. Well, dragons and Gandalf. Well, indeed. Adventurous dreams you have.
Yes.
Oh.
I was nothing in there. I wasn't part of the dream. I was just looking. I had no part in it. I've never dreamt of dragons before.
Gandalf, he brings such adventurous feelings to a hobbit, does he not? Just when you're settling in for a good lunch in Hobbiton, there arrives the old man and his beard and his strange tales and those fireworks. Oh, those fireworks! Well,
that's right.
A dragon, you say? Let's not speak too much of dragons today. This cider is good. And I would not normally drink.
It's a bit flat though now. It's still nice.
That's right. On an empty stomach, but let's prepare some breakfast. What do you think, Juno?
Oh, but that's a grand idea. Let's help those ladies. I think they're onto something there. Look, and you see one of them. She's bringing I don't know, possibly dried apples and some dried fruits. I think, and they're going to make muffins. Yeah, I think that was the plan. You hear two of them. You hear Sonia and Eknith, the Sisters of Grandir, going by. After they had that laugh, after looking at Thorald, and they're talking muffins.
Oh, and Bungo is relieved to see these homely women, and after his night of longing for something that he can never attain. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's gonna be just a quick bake, and it's gonna be right in the palm of your hand. All you need in life. They look. They're startled that you're rolling eyes as you hear the word muffin, and they just can't help but noticing. What's it to you, Hobbit? Oh, Bungo.
Oh,
muffin.
Oh, it's good to be alive on May Day. Our bellies will be full soon, I feel. Oh, muffins,
soon enough.
What a day to.
But will you deserve it?
Enough.
Come and catch us.
Oh.
And they just start running.
Oh, and Bungo's well-groomed feet hit the ground, and he skips away after them out into the sunshine.
You run. You're blinded for a moment. So you run out. You take the main exit. The sun is right in front of you. You see the Whitethorn hedge on fire. Lit by the sunrise, not on fire, but you see the pond and the duck pond as well, like reflecting the light. The smoke from the cottages is still low and very pungent, and the ambient is still there's this humidity in the air. The ground is still cold, but the smithy is running. Things are going. You see that there is there's Gildemore and Fresian. Fresian is the husband of Matilda, the pregnant Starbat girl. Gildemore and Master Smith and Fresian, they are bringing over the maypole, and they are beginning to raise it. As you turn left, and you run after Sonia and Eknith, who run past one cottage and then enter the next into some kind of communal kitchen, and there it's paradise. It's a big communal kitchen with younger ladies and helping hands, children already. Everyone is cooking something. And this is the place. It's
the place. This is
6:30 in the morning.
This is definitely the place. Bungo is heartened and jumps in with his hands to help with cooking and enjoying his time and with the merry folk there by the cooking ovens.
Nice. You had a good night? Asks Juno, now that Juno's gaze goes up and hits Thorald as you finally manage to go over your own mess and put a knee up and two and rise. And this hobbit is there finishing his mug of just as you know, there was this chase starting. Oh my gosh, but you look terrible. Oh, you didn't sleep much. You went to sleep too late, my good fella.
No, just I think something I ate. I'm better now. It's better out than in, they say. But maybe I'll keep my food simple today. Maybe some some bread to start.
Good day. You picked the wrong day. Today you get stuffed, my man. Today you. Not
Gino,
today.
please, it's. Oh, okay.
No.
Let me warm up to it at least. If I'm gonna get overfed, let me at least put in a nice good base layer in there before the more exotic things.
What's with the backpack? Are you going on a trek of sorts?
Oh no, I just I was sleeping in the main hall. I fell asleep there, and I was on my way to bring it back to the others, and thought I'd stop on the way here.
He hops across the table and stands on the bench, trying to reach at your backpack. And you know which one, and he's like, "Oh, that's a nice make. Oh, it looks hefty, but solid at the same time. What's you carrying?"
Oh, just odds, bits and bobs. Nothing worth showing off, really. But I go into my other bag and I say, but I do have this, and I show him my Rohan hunting horn.
Right, good distraction.
This is much more interesting.
Oh gosh! Oh, may I blow it?
Well, maybe when the festivities fully start, yes, why not?
That is a good idea. Oh, that's right. That's right. I think I'm going to blow it to start up the tug of war. Oh, yes, it's gonna be a nice one.
That's a good idea. Well, when the tug of war happens, come let me know, and then I will let you blow through the horn.
Surely. And he realizes, that there's much happening outside already, and he says, "Well, I'll accompany you out then."
Let's go.
Meanwhile, in the barn, no more obviously weirdish, nightmarish delirium in the sleep of Maldo. It seems that if that did the trick, if that was to do something that could have done the trick, the removal of the ring seems to have calmed the man. I think Azaghal is super deep asleep. I think he will sleep for a moment longer. I'll bring him over when we need him. Ascarnil and Irime, I think they shared most of the night, murmuring stories of the good old days. And who else is there? I think that's it. Possibly Matilda, the nurse, the pregnant nurse, comes in. Good morning, everyone. She brings in a jug of water with for everyone to wash their face and have a quick drink, a refresher to wake up with. And you all take turn to just wash your hand and splash your faces. Ascarnil takes the last of the jug and throw the water at Maldo's face. Who wakes up immediately, readjusting his raider's mustache and braids and all the paraphernalia a good dune landing invader. The guy, the man is in fact a tough, a tough person. I mean, he crossed third of Eriador. He probably killed on the way more people than you will ever kill in your lifetime. He's rough and battered and scarred and dirty. But there is something just that energy he had when you first met him is it's somewhere else. It's faded. You know the man for who he is, but that doesn't really it's not the impression he gives off the surface today morning. And Matilda says to him, Maldo, now come over, we have a job for you at the kitchen. And he grumbles, I'm a warrior, I'm no cook. If you want a chef, just ask I'm pretty sure he's arguing, no. I mean, old Briar wants to keep an eye on you, and what a better place to have you in the kitchen with all the women. Yeah. Now here we come. Here you go. With me.
I'll go with you if so you won't feel singled out, Maldo. How about that?
Well, friend, I guess you're welcome. And this is the first time you see him sort of half smile, there's something like, What is this? What is going on? It's May Day, Maldo, today. Have you never heard of May Day? You don't know that in your savage lands? May Day. Oh, this month. Oh, we have another calendar. I mean, yeah. I've been out for so long, I lost track of time. Well, we'll teach you the ways here. The local ways. You'll like it. You might recognize a ritual or two. Our celebrations must not be so different after all, she says. And you see Irime, she stands up and she frowns at her. And she goes, right. I mean, all right, just come over. Let's go. Let's do this, Maldo, please. Of course, Galdir, you're more than welcome. I mean, I'm not sure it's the place for a person like you. It's gonna be very messy and busy and warm and noisy.
I wanted to show you how to make fried pies.
Surely.
If you already know, then I'll stay out of your way.
Well, you see, if you can make room for yourself, you will have owned it. Let's have a look. And Irime, she winks at you, looking at Maldo, and Ascarnil kind of the same. And suddenly he says, I might as well just go and learn cooking as well. My lady, if you don't mind, I'll accompany my friends over to the kitchen and make sure my friend Maldo there, and he pats him on the shoulder a bit, too intentionally. My friend Maldo here feels at home, right, Maldo? Huh? He takes him by the back of the neck and leads him towards the kitchen. So, what do we have? So is everyone going to the kitchen? Was Thorald as well heading towards the kitchen?
Yes, I'm back now.
You were headed towards the barn, and you see them. You see Ascarnil, the tall elf friend of Irime, and Maldo, accompanied by Matilda, the pregnant nurse, and Galdir. They're all headed for the communal kitchen cottage. You know this. Yeah, it's like just 2 cottages further. It's like 25 meters past the first cottage after the tall tree in the square. So you meet your friends on the way. Azaghal, no signs of Azaghal.
Thorald, do you want to pass your... I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's your character, but if you want to be free for the egg for a day, let Azaghal watch over it.
Yeah, I mean, if well, do we know where Azaghal is? Do we know for certain? Maybe is he staying in?
He's in the barn. Yeah, I'm thinking for now. I want Azaghal to be, out of the picture just for, convenience sake. We can have him. You can say that he's had a very bad dream, right? And he's a very somber mood, and he wants to ponder on his condition, and he will accept the egg if you think that Galdir's suggestions is making sense to you now as Maydays. Maybe
otherwise, I'm doing all of this with a bag on my back, or I might be drawing more attention. So yeah, I'll leave it with Azaghal. Yeah, we're gonna dance around the maypole with a big backpack. So
yeah,
I'll leave it with Azaghal. Yes,
not trying to wake him up.
I will try to check in on you every once in a while. See what kind of fort you've made out of the hay when I get back. Caverns deep kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm expecting this to be a fortress when we return tonight. With elaborate underground tunnels and extensive lighting systems.
Pretend lighting systems, this is hay still.
Well, with Dwarf's engineering, he can achieve anything, I'm sure.
I was just making a jest, my friend.
I know. If Azaghal can smile, then he can make anything out of hay.
Yeah. You were probably puzzled because unusually my jest wasn't at your expense. I will try to do better the rest of the day.
Thank you. Please, I find it odd when it's not in my direction.
So Azaghal takes the egg for now and just says, "Don't worry, I'll sing to it a little dwarvish lullaby. We'll see how he likes it."
That won't go badly.
If anything happens, wish me luck then. I'm just joking. Right, you leave Azaghal at it.
Yes, we'll leave him to his.
We're in the kitchen now.
His lullabies.
Yes. He starts this dwarven song. Because it's the dwarves, yeah, who retrieve the.
In caverns deep.
That's right.
Hey, leave him singing that. And something more.
It's the fault of the dwarves, all of this. The fault. Or yeah, we don't know.
I yell back, Endurance Day!
Endurance Day. The kitchen, it's a circus. It's a well-organized circus. There's 6 women there and 4 boys. Plus the women, the human women. Yeah, I was talking about the Dunedain women, but there are also the 2 families of Yadorians who came, and they have young children as well. it's like a cottage, but there is just a single room in it, with everything you need to cook multiple, big meals at the same time, and big table in the middle, 2 or 3 hearths, and it's going crazy there. It's crazy. How is Bungo faring?
Oh no, he's faring well. A drink close by, and he'll lend his hand to the cooking, preparing the meats is a favorite thing. He hasn't done that. Seen a variety of meats like this for a while, so he will help prepare the meats and
Nice.
chopping of vegetables, whatever is needed. He will help and exchange some laughter with the hobbits and men around him.
I think at this point as well, at some point in the coming hour or moments, Juno, the other hobbit, the Bree hobbit, will come in, and he'll smoke a pipe in the middle of it all, and just commenting, he doesn't look like the best nose or cook or whatever, but he's like, yeah, but maybe put a bit more of orange, there. Oh, that would need a touch of green. And he's talking in colors, just as if he was about to. It was just about color.
A little bit of. Well, actually, we've got to decide what kind of fruit they have to mess up. But we'll say a little bit of fruit spatters him on the side of the face.
Yeah, well, sure. Yeah. Tomato, plaf. What's going on? Maybe there's a little bit of a battle, of tomatoes and or whatever. The people they throw grape at each other or whatever. In May, not really.
Juno, you are very wise there with your pipe. Yeah. The work is to be done. The work is to be done. The pipe smoking is later, my friend.
But we need someone to overview this mess. I can't understand a thing. Are there lines in here? What is the order of things?
Splat. See if I can hit his mouth this time.
I can't see anymore. But it smells very weird. I know it's not a place for smoking,
and
but
he's an open target. Flap, 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 flap.
He runs out. He jumps by the window. Then you see him smoking near the window. What do we have? All sorts of things. They're prepping muffins, cookies, tarts, quiches,
and fried pies.
Steaming the pies.
I need to know what kind of vegetables they have to make the fried pie. Apricots are the best.
Okay.
But,
I think most fruits at this time of year are dried.
Can work.
Yeah, in May
or
you
dried,
don't have much. Yeah.
It's dried fruit is best because it concentrates the flavor. That's why it's especially good for a May Day. I can use dried apples in a pinch.
Okay, that's what you
They're
cook.
Also popular. But I'll take apricots if they've got it, but I doubt it. But apples will work, and you gotta have a heavily spiced condensed sauce that goes on the inside, and then you make fried pie. They're kind of like pies, but you don't bake them. It's kind of like a pancake with the
wow,
juicy stuff inside.
And
it's best hot, so the cooks get to eat most of them. It's a special treat for the cook.
Little of it will make its way out of the kitchen.
I got to take some back to Azaghal. He's, if there's any left at all.
I see.
Bungo's face appears next to Galdir's pie making area. Oh, my dear elven friend, You have some talent there with these pastries.
You think I can cook, actually?
Yes, yeah, I can see that you can cook. And I've been doing a lot of the work by the fire on our tour, on our trip.
You don't understand. This is almost the only thing I can cook. I can make tea.
I see. Well, pastries are always appreciated, and I would appreciate if you would cook them more often, my friend.
Yes, well, I have a thought for that. Try this. And I shove this pastry as deeply as I can. It is more. And when he can't have any more, I'll eat the rest of it.
It's disgusting.
It may look disgusting, but it's delicious.
Yeah, well.
For that comment, you won't get to try any for that comment. You've insulted my pride. You'll just have to hear reports from everyone else. Ladies, what's he missing out on?
I think there is something.
Yes,
there is something.
Thorald seems to be spending his time close to those ladies, isn't he?
Yes, it's too bad he can't make up his own opinion about the pies.
If we're all
Just
cooking,
thing.
I'm busy making a traditional Dalish or Barding dish, which is a rabbit stew. And for this occasion, it's served in a hollowed out loaf of bread. So I'm obviously not very good at this, but my mum used to make this, and all Danish mothers know how to make, of course, the rabbit stew.
So it's the Lake Town rabbit stew. Is the loaf in the form of a trout? But it's rabbit inside.
A trout?
It's a trout, yeah. But it's rabbit inside. It's a joke.
It's the meat. Yeah, okay. Rabbit meat, and then obviously vegetables. But it's served in a loaf. So basically, it's in a big pot. Everyone brings a bowl, brings some bread, and they can eat the bread, and then they can fill up the empty, hollowed out bread with the stew.
Galdir, look, Thorald is attracting the women are coming to help him with this.
Yeah,
with this
he needs
stew,
help because his mother apparently taught him to burn the stew, and they're doing damage control.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Galdir. This is once again the elves spreading falsehoods. They are exaggerating for their own benefit. I'll tell you what, Galdir.
See how the young ladies come to his aid. This young warrior is drawing a lot of attention with his.
And you can see Thorald is sweating a bit from all the hard work. You know, maybe he has his jacket off, so it's just in his t-shirt. You know, sleeves up. So you know the muscles are glistening.
Yes. Sure, they make room. They shoulder each other just to give you a hand, and
it needs a little bit more paprika.
What do you think, Thorald?
but it has enough salt. Please don't allow your sweat to drip in the stew.
This is how it's traditionally made, Galdir.
And in the middle of it all, there is the two boys. You remember Dolman and Dulman, the two little boys who played with sticks and stuff.
Naughty boy.
They love that concept of the bread bowl. And of course, the first thing they do is to dig a hole through it and eat the stew that just drops from the hole. So there is one holding the bread bowl, and the other one below. It's getting a bit messy, and
Oh, this is I look at this, I see them, I'm like, yes, we also used to do this. This is one of the many correct ways of enjoying the rabbit stew.
This is the only way. And then suddenly
Make sure when you're finished
the ball collapses. You know, the ball just collapses.
Yeah.
And just blah, and just he exits crying, burnt, the face all burnt. He will spend the day, the face all red and burnt.
Well, yeah, we all learned that lesson. Make sure when you finish to have some of Galdir's baking.
Uh-huh.
And it was wise of you to save the best for last.
Yes, that's Bungo's meal, right? Or I should say, it's the meal that these lovely ladies are going to prepare for us later today.
Well, that's
And
true. I was talking about the 2-item appetizers.
I will wink at them as I say that.
Oh yeah.
I am sure that is true.
The splash in laughter. There's a.
But I'm not trying to beat them. I'm just trying to beat you.
It's not difficult, Galdir. You beat me the second we walked in this kitchen.
I think every now and then.
Maybe a little less burden than yours.
Bungo, you can go and share a puff or two from Juno's pipe, who is now sitting on the frame of the window, just looking at it. One foot dangling inside, one foot dangling outside the cottage.
Indeed. Bungo struggles to not partake in the leaf. So he once he's spiced and salted some meats and laughed with Thorald and Galdir a little, and he goes outside to smoke his pipe with and show off his superior long bottom leaf. He offers a little to Juno. Try this.
Oh, what time is it? 9. And he looks completely drunk already, and he had like 3 pipes already. It's early, but it's never too early for a long bottom leaf. Let's do this.
Indeed. Very good. And do you have more of that cider? Perhaps is there a fresh barrel somewhere?
I don't know. Oh, look here. There's this little house. Yeah, look at this man. They're carrying some barrels out of it. That might be the place.
Oh. Wave to them, Juno. You're the overseer. Wave to them.
You just need to go and see for ourselves, I guess. And he zigzags towards the this little amenity, you know, this little storage wooden shack.
Oh, these 2 barrels will make fine seats while we smoke.
Oh, that's right. And he peers inside the little shack, and yes, there is wine in there. Big barrels of wine. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, the taste takes me. This possibly could be from the Shire.
Ah, yeah. Well, there is no vineyard here, actually, inside. I know they have theirs, wild vineyards nearby. Oh, it's good. Ooh.
Well, it is good. Cheers. Here's to you and to the harvest and to our merry meeting.
Yes, my friend. We'll go. Schlang. And you cheer. The sun is nice and warm. There isn't a cloud in the sky. There is a nice little breeze. It's not overtly cold. It comes from the east, though, from the mountains, where you would have expected a southwest wind at this time of year, but now it's coming from the east. And there is something to it. It has a grind, but not too bad. And the estate is on is going full speed. You see flocks of birds as well are sort of like, you know, writhing over and hovering their way above the festivities being set up. They look for you know, for leftovers and things, or you know, people who drop a fruit here and there, whatnot, a scrub or whatnot, a crumb. And you see magpies in there as well, who dangle from one roof to another, and chasing other birds away, and making sure that the magpies, have all the, you know, the loot they deserve. There are ducks in the pond, and the maypole is up, and all the ribbons, multicolor ribbons are being stretched out in that conical sort of like a circus, you know, fashion all around it. It makes a big, I would say 12 meters across circle. The pole itself is, I would say, it's 6 meters high, and they've managed to put up there wheels of cheese and sausages, and all those tasty prizes are hanging on atop that pole. And one of the games of the day will be to climb up the pole to claim the food that is attached at the top.
That should be an easy win for Galdir.
The two of you, Juno and Bungo, well, you had an early go at cider. Your bellies are full already. The sense of the kitchen nearby, everything is a drug already. The wine, the tobacco, the colors, the people going about. It's May Day, and that is all there is in the world. Is there anything that comes to your mind to shadow that couple of minutes you're having at this point? Or it's all well?
All's well, but I do want to.
I was asking Bungo. If there is anything that comes and just makes a shadow on that picture, or if you just embrace that moment.
I think the troubles of the night, that dream is hard to put aside, but no, he's doing his best today, really, to enjoy and see the cheerful face of a hobbit. Juno next to him, and the food being prepared, and the musicians maybe starting to play their instruments and practice and get ready. And but that cold wind from the mountains in the dream is certainly in his mind. He is troubled a little, but trying to put a happy face on today.
Good. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, the youngest of Grandir's sister, Sonia, she gets in close to you. She says, "You're some cook, aren't you?" To Thorald.
Oh, no! You should really see Bungo behind the food, but no, this is a very famous dish in Dale and Lake Town, and every barding parent knows how to rustle one of these up, especially in the cold winter months when meat is sparse, food is sparse, and it's cold. This will warm the heart and warm the body. And, well, it's the only thing I know how to cook because it's the only thing I really remember about, cooking as a family is this. So,
oh, gosh. You must have been on the road for a while already then.
Well, yes. I mean, from a young age, I was on the road with my father and my brothers. And, well, yeah, you have to eat easy on the road. But also, as I said, up in the north, it's more sparse in terms of what you can grow, what you can find and hunt. So, well, this is a dish that maximizes the nutrients as much as we can. Well, and the bread is a nice touch, honestly. It's when we can on special occasions, we'll do the bread bowl.
I love your
There's
taste.
nothing better than finishing the stew and then having a whole piece of bread that tastes just like it.
You could have let your sword somewhere. I mean, do you need such a big sword in a kitchen? It's getting in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize it was getting in the way. Please, I'll take it off and I'll put it in a corner. There, silly me, bringing a sword to a ladle fight, as they say.
That's right.
And
in the meantime, I think something happens to Maldo. Maldo has been requisitioned and seated on a stool, and he's getting a haircut. And he feels terribly sorry for himself as the Dunlanding sees his braids, and mustache being rearranged, he's making a sad face. And looking at him as Carnil, he's just like, he smiles at him. And they exchange some kind of smile between Maldo and Ascarnil. Ascarnil looks sorry for the man, and the man just sort of like abdicates and just lets it be. The kids are all about him. There's the sister of Dolman and Dulman. There's Fredal, the 12 years old girl that she's sitting on his lap and doing his beard. So she's braiding his beard, and the killer invader savage Dunlanding is just now being a tender dog in the middle of that humanity, and something sheds of him. And you see a normal man, at this point in him. I think it's.
I'm going to take some pies and stew to Azaghal.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Azaghal, I think, is still brooding in the barn. He eats like a horse. He had no breakfast. He's thirsty as well. He drinks the whole jug in one go. More, bring me more. I'm having a chat with the beast. It's good. I think he understands. He's on board now. Just joking, by the way.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone happy out there? I'm missing the best day of my life, I think. But I can do that at least for Thorald, at least for him. He's been carrying that.
You could
Burden for too
join. Just
long.
bring the egg with you. Tell him a dwarf can never be separated from his tools.
Might as well. Are you sure?
Stick some here. Let's stick the tools so they come in and out of the top, and no one will ask questions. What do you think?
This is a bad idea, but let's do it. And you hear a there is Juno comes running. Thorald, I need your horn. It's the tug of war. Let's go.
I'm not there.
No, but
I'm in the kitchen.
yeah, he runs in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Juno
Oh,
has
okay.
left Bungo with on the barrel of wine.
Okay.
Bungo, you see Juno running to the kitchen, and he's going to hail Thorald for the horn.
I had my horn attached to my belt for this occasion, so I will unstrap it, and I will say, Juno, knock yourself out, but make sure you bring it back to me when you're done, okay?
Come
Otherwise,
over,
I will
let's
chase.
go.
Otherwise, okay, all right, you've convinced me. And then I will kind of like the stew. Well, it will do what it does. At this point, it's already ready. Let's go.
Yeah. Sonia winks at you. Her sisters just laugh, looking at her, just as she packs another batch of various meals ready on plates, and sort of like follow after the two of you heading off for the area near the Whitethorn. The big hawthorn on the square. Near the square, the big maple has been raised. There are flags going from the tree to, various poles and whatnot, and benches and stalls that have been put up. Music is going. It's 11 in the morning. It's nice and warm, and Juno is being asked to blow the horn to announce the beginning of the Tug of War contest, and it's taking a moment. The first one goes like he just can't get it, and all of a sudden he startled himself by the immensity of the buff of that thing, and just go like, and he's like, and he nearly falls on his ass, and there's just, and everyone is then rushing in to see the tug of war going, and I don't know who is going to announce that. Maybe Grandier, the smith apprentice, comes in and hails everyone. Tug of war, everyone, now. Make your bets, sign up for your teams, and may the better win. It's a very strategic, very mindful, very intelligent game. So put your brains together, 6 at least per teams, otherwise you'll be outwitted for sure. Because we all know what Tug of War is about. So a couple of, I think there will be 3 other teams. We're missing one team. We're missing a team here. We're missing one team. Everybody sort of like looks towards you.
I'm like, well, there's no time like the present, and I will. Well, you have me.
I will lend my weight to it, but I don't know if I can be much help.
We'll put you in the front, Bungo. Maybe you can. Maybe. Well, actually,
as long as my feet can touch the ground.
Well, worst case, you can always. I don't know what you could do. Sing, hurl insults at the other team.
Juno
this belly of mine.
I'll join your team as well,
This little bit.
says Juno.
Oh yeah, well, Very good, Juno. Very good. Our bellies will certainly help with the.
Oh, that's
give
right.
them something to put.
Juno is also a hobbit, right?
Yes.
I say with those two together, it's only one person, though, right?
Ah, but we have leverage.
Exactly.
We have leverage. Look at this belly. Oh, full already.
Okay, it looks like Juno is our anchor.
I want to play
Well,
too.
we need
I want to
her.
play too. Yeah, me too, says Dolman and Dulman. Can I join your team? Can I join your team?
Come to our team. Come to our team. We have a hero. We have a hero or two, but
Yeah.
the rest of us will.
You're
But
muted,
Dolman
Daniel.
has his face just totally red out.
Azaghal and I are going to join the other team
Oh shit.
to balance off the two kids.
Yeah.
They're just showing their kids. Got to keep the numbers equal.
Don't worry, kids. They stand no chance to our might.
We still miss one. We
Oh,
still
indeed.
miss one. Says Juno. We need 6. We need 6.
We need Azaghal's firm grip on this rope. Look at his hands. They're like.
We've already promised the other side we would join them. You wouldn't want us to go back on our word, would you?
So you have Azaghal and Grandir, the smith, and I think his father as well is going to join the master smith. So you have the smith and dwarf
that's
team.
the team that we've got. We've got the Smith team Smith
Team Smith.
Jesus, yeah.
with Thorold and
Versus
and
Team Shire.
I don't.
Thorold and his Thorold and the five halflings.
Thorold, these young ladies, they seem to want to hold you by the waist quickly.
Yeah,
Well,
me too.
one of them surely can join.
Yeah, Sonia, she joins in. Sonia, and she. So we have.
Now,
Oh, how do I do that? She goes.
you hold onto the rope and you pull it tight. Our victory is now guaranteed with your joining.
Oh, with my joy and with my joining and my joy, she goes.
Absolutely.
Be careful we don't slip. We don't want to be rolling around on the ground together.
Just as you say that, you see that
Plenty of time for that later. I agree.
the women, some of the women, they bring buckets of water and they just wet the area as much as possible to make it slippery with mud.
Oh no!
I would say I will tell Sonia, as like, a trick here is if you have some flour, we can put some flour on our hands. This will prevent the rope from burning our hands when we pull it.
Oh, I love this. How romantic and practical. You're the man.
Thorald is just like, what's going on? This is almost too easy.
Yeah. And then she says, just after she says that, she shouts, Melfraltek, I'm playing. And you see this tough young Dunelander, you know. Yeah, I'm coming, love. I'm coming. 1 minute. You know. She just hailed at her husband.
Not so easy. Not so easy, but there are sisters and many more.
The attention is nice nonetheless.
Yeah. All right.
Bungo, seeing all the water on the ground, Bungo carefully gets his packet of long bottom leaf aside.
Ooh. Okay, right. Just on time. Just on time.
Serious matters.
Okay. Dolman and Dulman just grab the flower, then they adjust their little palms on top of that big rope. And you'll be the first team to go.
Okay, we go.
Then someone else take the, I think, Matilda,
Azaghal and
Matilda, the
Smiths
pregnant nurse,
are,
she's trying to have a go at the horn, doesn't work. Your Rohan horn goes onto in the hands of Frisian, who her husband, who cannot manage to blow the horn either. And then it's old Briar himself who comes in and blows the horn to set the start of the pool. Sorry, I interrupted you, Galdier. What do you want to say?
Oh, nothing. I was just trying to load our team as much as possible. Of course, I'm not an asset, but Azaghal and the two Smiths definitely are. So, seeing if we've got any other Smith-worthy folks to conscript.
Mm-hmm. So it's Azaghal, the Toothmith, Galdier, and there will be, I think, two women. Two of the I think the wife of Juno has joined your team. She wants to oppose her husband, be on the other side. You know, just for the fun. And an Eriadorian girl, you know, has joined your team. And
there's nothing so strong as the wife of a hobbit.
That's right. And with Purchase on the, you know, just she won't slip. She is not going to.
Look, Juno, your pride is on the line now. Your pride is on the line.
No way! Don't do that to me, Bredelga. You are not allowed. And she goes, "You are not allowed to pull me in the mud. If you do that to me, I quit." And, no, if you do that to me, I quit.
There's no winning for you today, Juno. There's no winning.
Oh no! I cannot let you down, guys. My wife is on the other side. What am I supposed to do now? Bring her face down into the mud. So then the old Briar just blows the horn. This is the sign to get at it. And there is, I think, there is a flag that is planted in mid distance between the two teams. There is about 3 to 4 meters between each team and the flag in the middle. And you begin pulling as soon as we begin to pull as soon as the horn is blown. How are we gonna do that? Let's do an extended, an endeavor. Maybe a 3 success one. Yeah, not an enormous one. Well, I guess best athleticism, including the TN, yeah, taking into consideration your TNs. I guess it's Azaghal's team, yeah. Who's going to?
I think Bungo. I think you're more athletic than I am, so. But I think your TN is higher.
Azaghal has 1 athletics, 14 TN. TN 14.
Yeah, Azaghal's got a 14 TN.
Okay, I roll, and he's going to use a hope.
Oh, it's a hidden roll.
Oh, he failed. All right, all you need is a success.
Okay,
yeah, it's a 3.
Wait, does he get another dive? Does his personality relevant here?
Oh, because he's proud. Oh yeah, he's proud. Yeah, he's definitely not letting go. An extra D6. Nah. Okay, who is rolling for Team Kids?
I have a lower TN, so I'm happy to roll.
Let's go.
Now, question: because I'm eager, does that give me an extra die?
Eager to what? You eager to
eager to win.
Eager to show Sonia that you'd make for a better husband. Eager to show the kids what's it. Eager to what?
Well, I think
Eager to help Juno. Juno needs to lose.
I think eager to show Galdir that he keeps picking the wrong side.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, so if you spend a hope here, it's inspired.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
But your eagerness to teach Galdir a lesson.
Oh,
and
there's no chance of a 1. 2 ones.
Was this? I know it wasn't an eye. Yeah, it's a 1, not an eye. Yeah.
No, it's just a 1.
I was confused by this one. Okay. Wow, the two team. It's like an Iron Fist contest. Just there's this tension. The cord go taut right in the middle, and there's you just see just the one foot is slipping here, another one slip here, but they keep their balance. The rope is tight, taut, and no one is moving. Roll again. He'll use another point of hope. His hope, and he's proud, so it's inspired. Ooh.
Well, Bungo can maybe he can spend a point of hope, I guess, and help you on this roll.
You get an extra. Okay.
So I get my hope and my inspired, and I get an extra companion support.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. That's an extraordinary success.
Oh my god!
Wait, that's
3
an
sixes.
eye. Oh, it is favored.
With an Eye of Sauron as well.
Triple sixes. With an eye. That is a weird one.
A complication.
That is weird.
Maybe I draw on some kind of anger or some. Let's see. What's my lure of power, shadow path. Maybe there's I tap into some kind of lure of power, or there's a whisper maybe of something that makes me just tug a little harder.
Eye awareness 11 now. We're getting there. Huh? It's I see this clock now. It's going about like 1 on average, no more than on average, like about 1 eye per session. Yeah, more or less, a bit less even. It's rare to get an eye on every session, but we roll the one last, or maybe it's 0.5 eye per session or so. I'm looking at that. I'm looking for those. I'm on the lookout for those mechanics, as I'm designing my thing.
Would Mayday celebrations track the eye though?
Yeah, no, but there is no limit to where the eye can see. Nice. Okay, so 11 out of 16. Yeah. As soon as you go back down to Darkland, you'll be 3 eyes far from a revelation episode. Cool. So Azagal's team makes a big pull. You guys, you slip, you lose your footing. The kids, they're in the mud, completely, mocked and mucked and whatever. How do you say it? And the whole of your team is being dragged in the mud, and at the very last moment, Thorald does something. Yeah, you just stop the whole of them. You maybe you hit there is by chance that there's the luck that there's a root under the mud, mm-hmm. and you tuck your heel on that, and you stop Team Azagal from winning at just like the last half second. and in a collective effort, you turn the tide back, and you make it all the way. As they one by one, they lose their footing, and the purchase on the cord, the rope slip from their hand. They burn their palms and whatnot, and it's domino effect, and suddenly the whole of them is nose first in the mud, and you go away with that victory.
Well done, boys! And I go up to the young boys, and I kind of almost pick them up from the mud.
Yeah!
Well done, boys!
Yeah, Dolman and Dulman, they're in heaven, you know. They're in heaven. And they cheer you, they jump on you. Everyone, musicians come in. There is the next teams. They're called, and the tug of war game will go on for another hour or so. You know, as more teams line up, and everyone is getting their share of being muddied. And drink and cider, you know, is provided, and it's already midday. There will be a little lunch. Tables are set outside with a nice tablecloth thrown on top, and people having food under the sun. Meanwhile, you just refresh yourself and have more food. Yet again, more food. You see kids, human, mostly human. That's all we have. No, we have one. We have the little Fredal, the 12 years old. No, she's a human. No, that's Messa. Messa, the daughter of Bredelga and Juno, the Hobbit girl. She's doing stealth battles with the other young boys and girls. And there is the stealth battles happening around the lunch table. I think Ascarnil is sat at Bungo's side at this point, and there is Maldo on the other side. With his new haircut, he seems constantly looking, because he didn't see himself in the mirror, and he seems concerned that he's not going to be looking the part of a Dunlanding chieftain anymore. Because Carnil just elbows Bungo nearby, where he sits at your side, and he tells you, Bungo, what do you think? Do you think he'll make for a real chieftain, able to take on the whole of Eriador?
Oh, well, Eriador is a wide land, Just reminding me, 80, Asgana is the
elf.
Is the elf that knows Erme, right?
Yes.
Yes. Asgano, your history with Erme. How long have you known each other?
Well, I am not so old as she. I was born in Arnor. Back in the days, before Rivendell was put together, before the troubles in Hollin. I'm an elf of Linden, in fact, but I haven't seen my shores for a while, and I'm somewhat related to Círdan, but not of the closest family there, but we share. Been exiled in Rudauer for Very long time. Long years. I remember Fornos and Anuminas. And the Three Kingdoms and all of that, you see. Right now I live in a little cottage in the middle of nowhere, in Rudower. It's somewhat weird. Its barrenness reminds me of the sea. Waves of stony barrens, waves of salty water. I love the emptiness, you see. Maybe it's my mariner side. Have you been on the sea yourself? Or have you visited Rudower?
No.
Ah, it's too many questions at once.
No,
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. I have not seen the sea. I have been close. I have been to the Blue Mountains, and well, I have seen the sea from a distance, but I have not gone close to it. Such a large, endless water. My dreams lately have involved the sea, and so maybe, which is strange when you do not know something, but it comes to you in your dreams.
Oh,
My lady Hermé has entranced me. I met her in Rivendell, that place that place of shelter, of peace, and she is a great beauty of nature,
indeed,
and a
she
wonder
is.
of.
Yes.
You have feelings for her. I see that you have much in common.
I've loved her since I saw her for the first time. But I always told her that she was too beautiful for a foolish mind like I am. So she's allowed me to admire her with an open heart as much as I could get. And I've enjoyed seeing her going through her life and having the life of a lady of her stature. See, she's an inspiration for us all. I understand, Bungo. The work you do, she told me about it. She says you're a great writer, and that your feather, your quill, will spread far and wide.
Oh, indeed. It is a great pleasure to inscribe the stories that she tells of the ages past. It is my honor to do so and to spend time in her presence. But I see she has a place in her heart for you, Ascanol.
I always tried to be as open as I could, just in case. Now it is too late. She's heading back to where we are all headed, at one point or another. Do you know much of her life from before? Has she told you much about her days in Eriador?
She has told something. I think in some ways we are starting at the start in those distant ages past and working forward in a chronology, in a timeline. As a good story is told, she has started back in those dark ages past.
I don't know if I should tell you then. Maybe she will, maybe she won't tell it to you herself. But I think it could give you an inkling on her stance on things. I'll let you know of it.
Oh, do tell, do tell.
She was married once. Well, she had a tragic love story with a mortal man.
Oh.
A ranger of the north. But she was denied the right to marry and procreate by King Orfair, who refused to see her living and embrace a mortal man. So she fled with her lover in exile and lived in Rivendell for a while with him. That didn't put King Orfair and Lord Elrond on good terms for a moment. And there, she indeed gave birth to a single boy, a half-elf. And in her anger against Orfair, King Orfair, she told that boy that he should be proud of his mortality, that he should understand his mortality as a gift, and if anything, she would become mortal just to accompany him on that special journey. She told her son that he should never look up to the elves. That Middle-earth belonged to men. Eventually, Rimé's lover died of old age. And her son married a mortal lady. They had a child, the grandson of Irime. Did you know of that?
No. Had no idea.
That all her offspring, they were ambushed by orcs. Her son, his wife, and her grandson all died at the hand of the Black Hands. That is why she went back to the Woodland Realm and start a new life and abandon her fancies of becoming immortal by proxy. If you see her smiling at you, at Azaghal, at Thorald, you know now how she sees, what she seeks on her last journey, why she took you all on board. She's trying to make up for what was taken from her. I never want to go to Valinor. I will not. They abandoned us here. And now what? You're gonna obey? What is this? I've never understood. Arda is not marred, he goes. Look around. If there is a war, and I feel there is a big one coming, I'll fight the fight. I'll fight for mortals. I'll fight for you. I'll be there.
Oh. Oh. Thank you, Arscanal. Your sword is strong, I feel. And thank you for telling me of this Our Lady Irme. It does help me to understand her, what a tragic loss she has had.
She's at the end of the table, there's this long lunch table, spring lunch outside, and she's conversing with other people, and out of time, She has a couple of innocent glances in your direction without realizing what are you two talking about.
The wine here is good, Arscanal, and I have praised it to others here. But you, who love this Middle Earth, I have in my pouch here a little of old vineyards, the great wine of the Shire, and hearing your story and feeling that you trust me. Here, have a cup of it, and taste the beauty of the Shire that you will protect one day.
Amazing. Tastes it. Divine, he goes. We are in paradise indeed.
Oh.
Where are the others?
To you, Arscanal,
the
protector of Middle Earth and great friend and love of Irme.
Mm-hmm.
We will go soon to see your kin, I hope, in the Grey Havens, Kurdan, and so on. And
so I heard.
Shall we speak of you, or you prefer to be unnamed there, unknown?
You are free to speak. Your tongue is yours. Your stories, they're yours. Your life. I'm part of the landscape. I don't mind. I've no
very well
quarrel or grudges against my kin. It's only this little something. When I look at the West, I just can't stand it. I'd rather stay away from the shores.
I see. Well, here's to you, and here's to Our Lady Irme and our fine company here. A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure, man. Pleasure is mine. Bungo. Bungo. And Maldo is like, hey, Maldo, cheers with us. And Maldo, still looking at his braids and stuff. And but he's sided by two young ladies, and he sort of forgets. He has forgotten completely now, and what's going on. And he cheers with you as if there was nothing behind in the background at play. Where are the two others at this point? Let us know before we take a 5-minute break.
Sure, I'm helping Azagal. Well, I probably need his help to get the mud off and soothe his pride a little bit, because he knew he had them beat. And then the tides turned, and I said, well, I can help you get to the root of the matter.
Yeah, let's have a little
suddenly-
Galdir versus Thorald the post debrief, tug of war debrief.
Yeah, after. Oh, sure. I'll show up after I get Azaghal and maybe the most of the mud off, and let's say Azaghal's feeling surly and kind of absence himself for a while. And,
Yeah, I'll go back sing
but I'll come
lullabies
back.
to my new best friend here now. He grabbed.
I will walk up. I guess just before he leaves, and I will say, well tugged, my friends, but sadly, you underestimated the power of youthful exuberance.
I underestimated the power of the roots of the trees underneath your feet. You
Yeah.
had better purchase.
There
But,
was trickery
you made
here.
use of it.
Mhm.
You made use of it.
The judge didn't see that. There was trickery.
Well, if you hadn't pulled so hard at the beginning, maybe the root would not have been so exposed. In your eagerness to defeat us, you only exposed yourself.
This is not a legit win. Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we can go another round then, when you feel up to it, as we go.
No, I'll let
And
you.
Galdir,
I'll let you enjoy
I'm surprised. we had open spots on our team, and you chose the losing side.
I chose the better side, and yet we lost. So what happens
Better?
sometimes?
I don't know. I don't know better. Well, I don't know. Well, looks like
the stronger side. The
yeah.
stronger side, not the better side. I misspoke.
maybe
forgive me for
visibly not when it mattered. Yeah, I had a bit more solid footing than you guys, and the chew toy once again, not to be trifled with.
Yes, you didn't get chewed today. You triumphed. We should celebrate the triumph because it happens so rarely.
I agree. Wait, no. Take that back. Take that.
Take that back. That is right, I think, Azaghal goes. This is the first win I see you net in a long time.
I win more than you see, guy. I win every day in ways you cannot see, cannot comprehend.
Oh, that reminds you. That reminds me.
Not.
Yeah. As you see Azaghal, he's okay. I'll not have you wear the burden of the egg. Next session, we'll have Azaghal roll the 2 shadow points for the egg bearer burden. So I'll have you avoid this one for now, for today. That will be his welcoming surprise when he comes back next week.
He might not have volunteered to carry the egg if that were the case.
Yeah.
Well, too bad
How about
sure.
I carry it part of the time and we each roll for 1 shadow? What do you think about that? So he's not alone. I hate for him to be alone.
It will comes down at some point, when he will be like 12 scars in at some point.
Yeah, what are his shadows like? How many shadows does he have?
Because in fact the margin is getting smaller and smaller because you have more and more scars, so you have it takes less temporary shadow to fill up your gauge and then to turn it into a scar. You will go through a bout at some point. I mean, it would be only humane, yeah? Human, not humane. Human.
Human, yes. Humane, no.
Yeah, not really.
What you're doing to us is inhumane, Addy.
Inhumane. That is it. Yeah. That's the plan. Good. Let's take a little 5-minute break and see what happens next. Nice. Yeah. So 1 fatigue less for you, Bungo, as well, for this night rest. We had you guys roll for fatigue. For travel. Each of you travel. Did you roll that? Remember, at the end of a journey, you roll travel to see how many points of fatigue you recover.
I don't remember doing that. Do you? But we could have, and I could have forgotten. Alex, do you remember?
Say again, sorry?
Do you guys roll did you roll travel individually at the end of that stretch? To recover
individually,
fatigue? I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
We rolled. I don't know if it's. Does our channel remember that? I remember rolling 1 fatigue for the group. I mean, for my roll, but I don't remember. Let's see if it's still there, because we haven't made that many rolls. So let's see. Azaghal rolled his insight. I think I was there for that. I think it was one of the last things before I got the phone call. There's a fear test up, and that's as far back as it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't go very far because I canceled them. I delete them. I don't
think we did.
I don't think we did. Yeah.
I don't think we did.
Well, we'll do it next session. We'll do it before departure. We'll do it before departure.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
But was she going to take 1 fatigue off now, or would you like us to wait on that also?
For this night, yes.
Okay.
But when we will depart, we'll roll travel again. Sorry, say again?
Have you already taken one off for Azaghal, or should I do that?
I did it already for Azaghal. I did it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah. Right. The day, it would be amazing. There would be more and more cloud, though, sort of like showing, and a sense of urgency as some kind of electricity builds in the air, and you can feel the tension between sky and earth as those clouds sort of gather those electrons, and you feel a storm coming. So there is that sense as well that as the sun strides that sky, you have the impression that the night is approaching, and a storm, and something big is approaching as well. So every game, every conversation, every gaze shared, every look you take, every moment there will have that weight to it of something unique, as if it was possibly like a concert on a sinking ship, this sort of feeling. And there will be more games of Blindsman Buff, where the kids will, and not only the kids as well. I think Old Briar. I think it's Old Briar's favorite game, because he's half blind already anyway, and so he'll enjoy just putting a kerchief on his eyes and hunt for the kids. Then that will be the turn of Maldo will be pulled in it. The Dunlanding will have a hard time avoiding the pressure from all the children, and he's become their star or something. They're making sort of fun of him because he looks different, but at the same time they admire him because he looks the toughest, the meanest. But he's been he's been transformed, and now he sort of like plays the role. He slipped into that role, and he's playing blind man's buff now with the rest of the company and the kids. And there is another game. There is a sack race as well that will go on. So this one will be a massive, collective laughter all over. There will be, whoever who will. Some of you will try the sack race or the blindsman buff. What will you play?
What's blindsman? Blind
You put a fold on your blindfold. You go blindfolded, and you hunt for anyone who is in reach.
I might play that.
Okay. Yeah, I think Sonia will play. I think she's playing a little game. This woman, yeah. I don't know.
A game of jealousy, maybe.
Possibly, yeah. Possibly. And I think she's having a hard time making her husband jealous. It's not working. It's possibly like so maybe working in your favor in that case, but it's kind of concerning. You wouldn't want to make a diplomatic blunder in the middle of everything,
Thorald is has got high integrity. He's not going to do anything
for sure
to come between them. But a bit of harmless flirting is never, doesn't.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yes.
And unless you're knocked onto your hands, because then you'd be on 4 faux pas.
Oh, I see. It's yes. It sort of works. Yes.
Yeah, I think at some point during the blindfolded game, you just bump into each other, and there is this awkward moment without.
I'm sure Sonia made sure she was in the vicinity to be bumped into.
Yeah, exactly, and it's all like tactical. And then there is, of course, the husband is somewhere, like there's. But again, it doesn't work. Like he's like, yeah, he cheers and stuff, and he always talking to his friends. And she's almost like she almost wants to kiss you on the lips at this point, and she's like, and she goes like a bit. I think she's pissed off at this point, and she leaves. She leaves. She goes sit at a table, or she just cleans the dishes, or do something in the kitchen, do something useful. I think she abandons her
strategy.
Her strategy, and she goes back to the kitchen. That's how you do it.
Galdir was thinking of doing blind man's bluff, but he decides he's not messing in these mortal games with Thorald there on yeah.
Okay.
Bongo. Carry on.
Bongo, go ahead.
No, go, Galdir, carry on.
No, I'm done. I'm
Bongo will. Juno, take a sec. I'll race you.
I don't know if I can.
And whoever else, and whoever else is there.
I'm just. I'm on a boat already. My head is a sack, an empty sack. Not so empty, maybe full of. I don't know, so many colors. All right, I take you on.
It's the Shire versus breed, Juno.
Yeah. What did you just say? This is not happening. Bergelda, Bergelda, please, no. Look at this. This is Bree versus the Shire. Right here, right now. People are assembling.
Come, lay your bets. Lay your bets. Lay your bets.
Yeah. Oh, my bets. My bets. I bet you a week in the finest room of the prancing pony on me. If you lose, if you win, if you win. If I win, I just want a pint with you at the shade of your nicest tree in the Shire.
Oh, and a packet of our finest long bottom.
All right.
Would be.
That'd be
if
grand.
you win, of course.
If I
and
win.
these two young lads, come, grab a sack.
Oh, the one is like still full of mud and the burnt face. The other one has cream all over and hay in his hair. What is this game about? Oh, the sack race. I know. Let's go. And they try and get in the same sack, the two of them, at the same time.
Oh,
I'm going to whisper to Bungo.
Yeah.
You're not going to ask Lady Irmy. I thought you were hoping to get her in the sack.
Galdia, you're teasing me again. If she watches, I hope in her heart she hopes I will win.
I often hear my name
anyway.
spoken behind my back. She goes, and she was right behind you, Galdia.
I hope you heard, my lady, because it was very funny.
She was given a dress by one of the Dunedain, woman there, and she really looks the part of that folkloric style, traditional dress of the plains, and she's the most feminine and elevated Thais lady. Yes, Lady Irime. Play a sack race with Bungo anytime, she goes.
Oh.
Awesome. I know who I'm betting for.
My lady, well, this is a more serious matter then. I need to stretch, and prepare myself.
You better be at your best. I'm not leaving you any chance. And if I win, I want you, Bungo.
Will his dreams come true?
Say?
I said, will his dreams come true?
I want you, Bungo. I don't know what she says here. What could she say?
Breakfast in bed for a week.
I will think of something. She's a bit.
I'm already recording your life history.
I know. I know.
Foot massage.
But I will bring it bound. I will bring it bound to you one day.
Yes, I want you to bring me my life story bound in nice leather-bound book in Valinor.
Anything for you, my lady.
In
Valinor.
It would be an adventure. It'd be an adventure. A slight cloud over his eyes as he remembers the dream a little.
Yeah.
Bungo's going to lose on purpose.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, please no. Not Valinor.
Oh no, I tripped. Oh no.
All right,
Well, we gotta
everyone's
be sure
ready.
you're not cheating. Do I get to roll for Hervé?
Okay, yes, you do. And the two kid Dulman and Dolman, they have picked one bag for the both of them, and they have just one leg into each into that bag, and that's how they're gonna run it. And let's go!
Yeah,
And they don't wait for anyone. They start.
Yeah.
They take the head
Maybe they
start.
start in the wrong direction. Yeah, maybe they start in the wrong direction.
Now, I'm guessing you don't want me to use a magical success, right?
For Irime? But she's she's a bit of a special case. She would have like a magical success on the under the sun as well. No,
Yes.
that would be unfair.
That's fine.
You will take your stats. You roll for her.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go, Bungo. And go.
Oh, she's allowed to spend hope, though, right? She's allowed to spend hope, right?
Yeah.
We go.
Okay. And the kids, they fall on the other side. They go back towards in the right direction. Then they wait for us. They look just hilarious. Oh.
Athletics, huh?
That's a great success.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well.
I suppose. Oh no, I won't burn. Like, I don't think I've got much hope here, but I'll just go.
What are your distinctive features that they help?
I do have Mary, so I can be a smile on my face.
Yeah, you can.
which is I fail. Oh dear.
Yeah. You fail and you fell.
Oh, wait, we got to see if your friend fails worse than you.
Juno,
Agreed.
yeah.
Juno.
Oh, Juno.
Yeah.
Because there are
It
two
would be
bets
good to be
going on
Juno.
here.
Okay, roll again, Bungo, for Juno.
I see similar athletic, huh?
Yeah.
A little drunk.
And
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
he arrives
So Bungo said, oh dear.
on par with Irime. The two of them, they didn't trip. Juno, somewhat as drunk and full-bellied as he is, just is impressive. Maybe the bet you made with him, that friendly time in the Shire, promised to him, motivated him. They arrive together with Irime at the same moment, and you trip. Just as you see in rage, you see them arrived already, and you trip and braff head first in the grass and the flowers of May.
I lie on my back laughing. Oh no!
The kids, they arrive after you, they trip on you, and they bump and fall on top of you, and it's a big collective laughter.
Well, I will pay my debts. What a race!
What a race! Well done. Everybody is cheering each other, applauding each other, praising each other. There is finally the dance around the maypole that will be launched as soon as the competition for climbing the pole will be complete. The thing is that to go and claim one of those wheel of cheese or big black sausage or whatnot, or pudding hanging up there on top of the pole and behind this roof of ribbons, you have to climb that pole, right? But it's been greased with oil. So all who tries, nobody can just go much higher than a meter 50. Some of them 2 meters, but there's 6 meters to go, and everybody's just getting greased and kindly humiliated.
I can give you. Can you give someone a boost? Like help boost them up?
Yeah, sure. You can spend a hope, and by just motivating them, boost them.
I use my keen eyes to see if I can find little imperfections in the wood that I can grab onto.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay, yeah, that makes total sense.
Are you allowed to try more than once?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Well, the first time I'm gonna try it without my woodland skills. I'm gonna still use a hope.
trickster. Oh, okay. But you have to be in the forest, so it has to be darkness, no? To use your...
Yes, is it not dark yet?
No, it's the end of afternoon, it's not yet dusk.
Well, that's just as well, because I didn't want to win it that way anyway, but I was thinking about it, though.
Yeah, of course.
But anyway, I think my keen-eyed, though, I can get, for hope, I can get 2 extra dice, right?
Therefore, yeah. Good luck.
So let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. There's such a thing as just a bad roll. And yeah, okay, we'll burn through that hope.
You slip. You were quite, I think you were the highest of them all, already. Like a good 4 meters high. And suddenly, you trip, you lose your footing, your grip. You slip down, and you find yourself on your butt 4 meters below, like
Yeah. Well.
Everybody goes
I'll have to contemplate. Yeah, is right.
Are you attempting another one?
Wait till what the heck?
Come on, go there.
I'm going to attempt it straight up. Can we, by the way, recover any of our hope, guys, now that I'm thinking about it? As a group, not just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for sure, it's points. The fellowship, you can tap anytime during the day, like the day is such that...
I've used 2.
Here we go, fellowship points. We have 7 fellowship points. What are you guys down? Let's take care of Azaghal first, since he's not here to take care of himself.
Has he used hope?
He's down 2.
I'm just 1 down.
You are down 1. How about you, Thorold?
I'm down 2.
Okay, so why don't we each take 2 except for Bungo, since he's only down 1?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So Azaghal is back to full? Yeah.
Yes, you're going to have to modify him because apparently I cannot.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. I'm still down, but that's okay. It's my fault for blowing through the hope. And I'm about to blow through another one because I think I can do it. I'm determined to get a cheese for the road.
I can also give you a boost of some kind, give you a little pep talk.
Mm-hmm.
I would be delighted to have your assistance. Thank you.
I'll kind of like gonna like you're gonna be seated down on the bench and kind of gonna be like the boxing coach, like come on, shake him up a little bit, maybe tap him, get a few like slaps in the face. Come on, you call yourself a wood elf?
Yes. That's right.
I'll slap you on the back, Thorold. There you go. Can't even climb a simple pole.
Oh, I don't think it's done much. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, okay. Okay, you go. You have the choice. You can take the sausage, the pudding, or the cheese. Which one?
Cheese.
Cheese, of
Cheese for
course.
the road.
Let's go. A big, nice, round wheel of cheese. Solid.
Yeah, I'm gonna show off. I pull myself up and stand on top of the pole.
Okay.
Show off the cheese.
Cheese.
And then this is about the time we find out if they have greased the top of the pole also.
And the last time.
Yes, and you fall on the cheese.
Aww.
Oh, ruined. What kind of cheese is it? Is it a nice pecorino?
I think
Romano?
it's some kind of seasoned Gouda.
Gouda.
Gouda. Yeah, a wheel of peppery Gouda, something like that, with herbs.
Okay, well, if I don't fall, then I will slide back down the pole. Yeah.
Awesome. You're back down.
It's a Gouda Mayday.
Gouda Mayday. You slip down like a swashbuckler, and you reach the ground, and that's the signal for the dances to begin around. So people will grab one of the ribbon and start to dance in circle around the maypole. The music will go like it will be a feverish moment for the musicians who were already playing all day long, and now it's the climax. And their hand drums and tambourines are going on fire as people are making those patterns. So the ribbons are weaved in a crisscross fashion, and making those braids, tight braids around the pole as it goes and progressively down. And this lasts longer than it would seem. It takes a good half an hour to go through the first half of the pole, when finally the storm hits. There is just this. There's this suspended moment, as like nothing exists but the pattern of that pole being weaved by those ribbons. And the work of the dancers, and there's just this suspension in time, but all of a sudden there is a flash, lightning, thunder, just a gust of wind, an emptiness, a breathing in the air, like a suction in the air. Cold feeling on the cheeks, and suddenly a shower of rain just all of a sudden that wakes everyone up, and there is this hilarious collective laughter. The rain just bounces off of the dry ground, bounces on the table, soaks the tablecloth, and the rabbit stew, bread. The balls of bread are just soaked. Everything outside becomes a mess, but everyone cheers, and under the rain tries to save as much possible of the. They plunder anything they can, and bring it inside the great hall. And it's later in the afternoon. It's the end. It's early evening. It will be this lengthening twilight, as you will miss if someone were to go and look out for the sunset, it would be just like a dot of dark orange, crimson, just a dot in the middle of a dark western sky, and the sun would be swallowed by the storm and the night, and you'd have this purple haze and electricity in the air. Now everyone is in the great hall. The music there resonates a lot louder, and there is still as much food as I think there was food cooked for a week, and drink, a lot more drink. And there would be a little bit of calming down as things sort of like settle and people realize that it's the last stretch of that of May Day. That in fact May Day is behind us, and now we retrieved in the Great Hall, and it's gonna be everyone is exhausted, tired, happy, and loads of conversations, but not like group conversation. There won't be like one person talking and 10 listening. There will be like 5 one-on-one conversation, and then another 5 one-on-one conversation. Everyone is talking in pairs, intensely about deep matters of their lives. It's no more time for small talks or gossips or jokes. Everyone is now meeting. They've all shed their surface layers and are talking things that matters to them all. And mood is sweet, tends to slide a little bit. The joy is washed, and now people are talking about the future, about important things from the past, their roots, where they want their branches to go, and all sorts of more serious matters. So the tone of the evening is much more poised and mature. The kids, I think they go back and play with the ember near the fire pit, or they begin some drawings or do quiet things. The kids are unbelievably now quiet and focused in doing art, or focused games or playing cards. But they don't laugh. They play intensely at something that keeps them focused. And old Briar is sitting on his throne, wooden throne. Although he, when he sees Matilda, the pregnant nurse, she arrives. She's been, I think, Maldo, the Dunlander, offer her his coat to go and run to the hall, and now she's been offered the throne, the wooden throne. Old Briar goes by nearby the fire pit. Matilda, the pregnant, but when you enter the day before, it was Mishka giving birth to her newborn Vetris. So now Mishka, she's I think she fell asleep. The baby is sucking her tit, and she's asleep. Tormar is proudly keeping her in his arm, both of them in his arms. And today it's Matilda who sits on the throne. She's not yet she's to give birth in 2 months only. She's 7 months. That's it pretty much for the atmosphere in the hall at this point in time in the evening. And there is old Briar who goes on, and he says he's in conversation. I think he was took on by Juno. Juno is having a bit of a revival. I think he fell asleep for the first hour. He had a quick strategic nap, and now he's back. He's back in, and he's talking to old Briar as if Hobbit, they have a longer lifespan as well, so he knows old Briar for a while. And he reminds old Briar when he was that time in the Shire, when he visited the Green Dragon Tavern, the Green Dragon Inn, and old Briar goes and sort of stands, and you don't know if he drunk, if he has a drink or not. He doesn't look much. He's in a good mood, doesn't look drunk, but maybe a little. You don't know if he's acting. And he goes, I recall when I was in the Dragon Inn the day. I convinced the entire room that I was an elf. I went through the entire Shire with a hood on my head, pretending to be an elf. I arrived in the Green Dragon Tavern and pretending I come from Valinor. I mimicked the elvish manner and all. I spoke in riddles. Everybody believed me. I claimed I walked across the sea itself. And the hobbit, the old wide-eye, brimming with ale, like they lapped it all. I could say anything I wanted. I was good when I was young. Could make them believe what I want, what it was. Oh, well, pardon me, apologies. Until Gandalf the Grey showed up and walked through the door of the tavern. The room fell silent, tell you. And old Briar, I thought the game was up. Put my hood down, still having to pretend that I was the elf come Valinor and all. But instead of unmasking me, good old Gandalf, he played along. And with a twinkle in his eyes, and a pipe in his hand, he spun the tale even further, telling the crowd Valinor was indeed a land of gods, and that these gods, they had fashioned their lives in the image of good Shire folk. So that Gandalf warned them this day. He said, "You hobbits, you ought to have to behave as good hobbits should, for the gods, seeing their example, might begin to falter if the hobbits themselves did, Then I don't know. I'm convinced till this day that's why hobbits are of such a good nature, because of this joke. If they don't falter, hobbits, do not falter. The gods are watching you, and they follow your example. This is why the world's rounds roll nice and surely, nicely. And well, anyway, it was a good night. We laughed that night, and Gandalf was a good friend that night. And yeah, to the gods of Valinor, he cheers up, and everyone goes like, hey, to the gods. Cheers. And then you have one of the come on, what's their name? These kids, the two kids, they just listen to the story and they look at the two hobbits, like with some kind of wonder, like they realize you have a whole story of yours, Dolman and Dulman, the two terrors. And they go near old Briar, their favorite friend, their best friend. Hey, old Briar. Hey, why isn't Gandalf with us today? Where is he now, Granda? Tell us about Gandalf more, please. Tell us about Gandalf. And old Briar, he goes, no, you know, I never forget to invite the wizard to our celebration. I'm sure he'll turn up, you know. He's just a bit late, I suppose. Then there is the cry of an eagle in the sky. A shriek. And a silhouette shows up at the door of the great hall. And you hear a voice. Oh no, a wizard is never late, my friend. Old Briar, I thought you knew that already. And old Briar goes like, oh! And everybody just turn their, attention towards the main door. And you see tall, weather-worn, with a staff, tapping lightly on the stone floor, coming in his great grey cloak, the little smile in the corner, and then cracking another laughter. Gandalf the Grey himself, entering the hall.
Whoa! Amazing.
We had to do it. Had to be done. Briar will just explode in laughter and walks up towards his old friend Gandalf. The two elder will, greet each other warmly, laugh. Gandalf is wrestling with water is dropping from his hat, and he takes off his hat. That will be the end of the session, I guess. We'll finish on that today.
Gandalf the Grey himself.
Well, that was unexpected.
I know. I assume we're going to have to tell Gandalf about the egg. This is out of character. I'm not in character.
Yeah, we are. The session has ended. Yeah, we're good. Very good.
Always a bit wary of false Gandalf. An 80s guy.
Yeah, another one.
This one looks tall and could be the real thing, huh?
That's what he wants you to think. It's very convincing.
Yeah, fake Gandalfs. Yeah, they're a thing in Ariador. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go. It's playing in my mind. I'm not going to do this, of course. I'm dying to go up and say, Gandalf, so good to see you. It's your friend Oldbriar. Remember when I was pretending to be an elf?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think it's a good point to end the session, because we want Azaghal to be back for that, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We managed to do nothing for 3 hours and a half.
It was nice.
Doing nothing.
Yeah.
And maybe we made. I don't think we can be said to have reformed Maldor, but maybe we've made some difference.
Yeah, there's
a bit of joy back into his heart.
Indeed, yeah. No, and
Yeah,
there
we
was,
almost-
yeah.
We enjoyed a May Day in Middle Earth. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
so much stuff.
And now Bungo has to spend the rest of his eternal life in Valinor.
Yeah, well, he's got to get there with the leather-bound set, and
Oh yeah, what the?
yeah, he's already.
Get it in leather bound real quick before she leaves. She might let you off the hook on the Valinor part.
Yeah, do you know a leather worker in Hobbiton you can send a letter to prepare a leather bound dossier, please.
3,000 pages long.
Yeah, a little set of leather-bound books, and then a small boat, a small dinghy, and off he goes.
Off he goes.
It's not gonna end well.
Yeah.
But
Need to make 2 copies too.
Yeah. I was going to say, watch it, there's a giant sea serpent somewhere in the middle of there, so...
Yeah, well done, guys. Well played. It's been a pleasure.
Well, thank you for the session, Addy. Thank you.
Yeah, it was good to put the burden aside for a moment, give it to Azaghal, and have a few fun and games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, because this is Middle Earth as well.
Thorald, that's not what I meant when I said I was going to let you cut the cheese.
I'm missing something. I'm sorry.
With the axe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's another word for farting.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was like, wait, what did I say?
I guess you got to be on the right side of the pond, or the wrong side of the pond, maybe in this case.
Yeah. The wrong side. The left side.
Yeah.
Well, there's more where that came from on the road if we have some of your Gouda.
It's a peppery Gouda.
I will share the cheese with everyone.
All right.
If I haven't given it away to Gandalf first.
Wow.
How's your game going, 80? Been putting in some big hours? Or?
With Mon?
Mon, yeah.
Yeah. The setting is I'm torn between getting the core of the mechanics sorted and getting the core of the setting sorted. There are tricky questions and answers I look for on both sides, on both fronts. There is some cool questions, like when you look at how do you want the core mechanic of the game to support the story you would want, people to explore in the game. I still want the setting to be open for interpretation.